ga-agwa ụmụafọ ala anyị okwu n'anyasị a. Ụlọ nzukọ sineti adịla njikere ịkwụsị abụba ọrụ NLC na-akwado. Osote onye isi ndị uwe ojii n'ala anyị aṅụọ n'iyi imemi na ndị ala dị mma n'ala Igbo. Sonyere anyị n'igwe YouTube site n'akara Nta Enugu. Udo dịrị gị onye ọma na-echere oge akụkọ ụwa nke uruchi taa. Gere akụkọ anyị ka ọha n'uju. Abụ m Kelechi Ọchịagha. Onye isi ala bụ Bola Ahmed Tinubu ga-agwa ụmụafọ ala anyị okwu n'abalị abụ anyasị ikpeazụ nke ọnwa Julaị afọ 2023 ma ọkụ elekere 7 kpọmkwem. Ejizi ohere agwa ụlọ ọrụ mgbasa ozi dịgasị n'ala anyị ka ha sonyere onyonyo NTA ma ọ bụ nke redio Naịjirịa iji keta oke ozi onye isi ala n'uju. Ụlọ nzukọ sineti nọrọ ụbọchị Mọnde nye ntụziaka ka ndị isi ya gọọmenti etiti na otu NLC nwee ọgbakọ iji kwụsị abụba ọrụ otu NLC chọrọ ịbagide gbasara mwepụ ewepụrụ amụma fuel subsidy. Otu NLC na-ekwu na ọ bụrụ na gọọmenti etiti eweghachighị amụma fuel subsidy, abụba ọrụ ga-ebiri ọkụ n'abalị 2 nke ọnwa Ọgọst bụ Wenezdee izuụka a. NLC kwuru hoha na onweghị ebe ọ dị n'akwụkwọ iwu ịkwụsị ndị ọrụ bekee igosipụta iwe ha. Ha kọwara na ndị ọrụ bekee nwere ikike ịbagide amụma ọbụla iji nweta orubere ha n'uju. Osote onye isi ndị uwe ojii n'ala anyị nke na-elekọta ngalaba Zonal Headquarters na-ekwu na ha dị uchu imegide otu ọbụla na-eyi ọha egwu n'ala Igbo. O mere ka amata nke a oge ọ zọchiri ụlọ ọrụ ndị uwe ojii na steeti ahụ akpọrọ Imo State Police Command na bekee. Gere ozi a n'uju. Oge a na-agwa ndị nta akụkọ okwu n'isi ụlọ ọrụ ndị uwe ojii na steeti Imo, osote onye isi ndị uwe ojii ahụ bụ Echen kwuru hoha na aka na-achị steeti Imo nakwa gọọmenti steeti ya amaghị ihe ọbụla gbasara ọkụ ọgbụgba dapụtara n'ime ahịa. O kwuru na ụlọ ọrụ ha malitela isi imi n'ala iji chọpụta ka mmiri si baa n'opi ụgbọgụrụ. Echen mere ka ọhaneze mata na ndị uwe ojii agaghị ezu ike ganye mgbe ha weghachiri udo n'ala Igbo. Oge ọ na-ekwu okwu, onye ndu otu akpọrọ Northern Community na steeti Imo bụ Alhaji Awal Suleiman dọnyere ukwu n'ihe onye isi ndị uwe ojii kwuru ma rịọ ka ndị na-akparụ dị otu a sepụ aka enwe n'ofe tupu ọha aka mmadụ. Ọ gwara ụmụafọ ala Igbo ka ha ghara iji ụjọ na-ebi ndụ n'ihi na ndị uwe ojii dị njikere imemi na ndị ala dị mma na-eyi ọha egwu. Anwụchiela ndị agha na-enyo enyo dịka ndị ekweghị ndị bi n'isi obodo Imo ṅụọ mmiri tọgbọ iko. Nta Enugu webatara akụkọ na edupụtara ndị a na-enyo enyo gbasara ịkparụ n'ihu ọhaneze ka ha hụ. Gere akụkọ a n'uju. Ndị a na-enyo enyo gụnyere mmadụ 2 ya na otu onye ọrụ agha a chụrụ n'ọrụ n'oge gara aga. Ọrụ na-ekwuru ndị uwe ojii na steeti Imo bụ Henry Okoye kọwara na kepụkepụ ha nwetara mere o jiri zipụ ndị ọrụ ya na-egbughị oge. Ha nọrọ ebe ahụ gbapịa onye ọkpọ ụgbọala ha ma nwụchikọ mmadụ 2 ndị ọzọ. Kọmishọna ndị uwe ojii na steeti Imo kọwara na mmadụ 2 ndị omekome a ga-aga ụlọikpe ịzara ọnụ ha ganye mgbe ekpechara ya bụ ikpe. Kọmishọna Mohammed Bade rịọrọ ka ọhaneze dọnyere ndị uwe ojii ukwu n'ịchọpụta ebe ọ bụ na ndị agha ọlụọna na-akpa ike. Ihe ndị e nwetara n'aka ndị omekome a gụnyere ụgbọala Hilux, egbe dị iche iche nakwa akụrụngwa ndị ọzọ. Ọ bụ ebe a ka anyị ga-adọbiri akụkọ nkuruchi taa, mana tupu nyefee gị n'aka Chika Ogwu ga-akọrọ gị akụkọ n'asụsụ Bekee, gere isiokwu anyị jiri malite. A na-atụ anya na onye isi ala ga-agwa ụmụafọ ala anyị okwu n'elekere 7 nke uhuruchi a. ụlọ nzukọ sineti adịla njikere ịkwụsị abụbọ ọrụ otu NLC na-akwado. Osote onye isi ndị uwe ojii na-ala anyị aṅụọla iyi imemi na ndị ala dị mma n'ala Igbo. Ọgwụ ka ọha m n'ọnụ gerezie akụkọ ụwa n'uju. Ndewo.
On the news tonight, President Tinubu to address Nigerians tonight. Senate moves to stop NLC industrial action. Plus, AIG Zone 9 vows to crush IPOL and ESN in South. You can watch us live on YouTube channel at Nta Enugu. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I am Nta Enugu. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will make broadcast to the nation on Monday, July 31, 2023 at 7 p.m. Television, radio stations, and other electronic media outlets are enjoined to hook up to the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority and Radio Nigeria for the broadcast. The Senate on Monday directed its leadership to meet with the federal government and the Nigerian Labour Congress to avert the impending nationwide strike action. The NLC had given the federal government an ultimatum to rescind the fuel subsidy removal or face a nationwide strike, beginning from Wednesday, August 2, 2023. The labor body is currently mobilizing its affiliates, unions, to ensure that the individual action is successful and total. Moving on, the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, has told Solicitor General of the Federation that there is no order in its interim, interlocutory, or perpetual from either the National Industrial Court or any other court restraining Nigerian workers from participating in peaceful rallies convened by it. It also reminded the federal government through the Solicitor General that there is a subsisting judgment that the right to demonstrate and protest on matters of public concern was in the public interest, which individuals must possess and exercise without impediment as long as no wrongful act was done. Worried by the activities of vandals, especially at the newly inaugurated Second Niger Bridge, the federal government has carried out an on-the-spot assessment to ascertain the extent of damage at the bridge. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Works and Housing, Mahmuda Mama, who inspected the vandalized section of the road, says the facility is put in place to boost the nation's economy. Chinyere Okoli has the reports.
Reacting after inspecting the vandalized sections, which involves the removal of metal components of the bridge, the permanent secretary maintained that the assessment became necessary following a recent viral report on social media raising alarm over a vandalized part of the bridge.
This is a massive investment put on by the federal government of Nigeria in order to ease movement of goods and services to Nigerians. And to me, pre-movement is a basic human right that all of us have the collective responsibility to safeguard it. We came here purposely to see the level of vandalization. We have interfaced with the contractor handling the project, Julius Baja, and it is really unfortunate.
He condemned in strong terms the destruction of such massive national infrastructure, which according to him would have a long-time detrimental effect on the well-being and socio-economic activities of the people and the region.
As soon as the ministers were appointed, they will also embark on a sensitization and advocacy visit to the two governors in order to get their buy-in so that this assets, massive infrastructure, will be protected.
And we should see it as a national asset. And we see anybody vandalizing, we need to talk. The host community needs to talk.
He urged residents of the area to protect public facilities and secure them against vandalism. Though the vandalized section does not pose any threat to the bridge or its use, the permanent secretary expressed concern that such an important legacy project serving the people could be vandalized barely 2 months after it was opened for use by the public. In Asaba, Chinyere Okoli, NTA News.
We'll take a short break here. The news continues shortly.
Cash. Yes, so Momo don't begin turn people to millionaires. Over 200 million naira they grant for everyone to win. No story. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 12 people must become millionaires for the Momo Refer and Win promo. How? Just dial *671# to open Momo account to select option 6 to refer your family and friends them, your neighbor, tailor, your oga, mechanic, hairdresser, and plenty people where you sabi. After you don't refer them, make sure say them open Momo account and use them recharge airtime or data at least 100 naira. Chicken, my people, as you just dial that code, you don't refer the person with that too. This promo go run from June 15 till August 9, 2023. You don't know the carry last, not do yourself. Momo better pass cash.
Welcome back. Contrary to rumor making rounds in the social media that Governor Hope Uzodinma and Imo State government ordered the burning down of Abu Market in Owerri, allegedly dominated by Hausa traders, the State Commissioner of Police, Muhammad Badi, said there was no iota of truth in such rumor. Kingsley Ononiwu has details.
Briefing newsman at the Imo State Police Headquarters, Owerri, Commissioner of Police Mohammed Bade made it clear that neither Governor Hope Uzodinma nor the state government played any role in the unfortunate market fire incident. He added that his command has commenced investigation with a view to unraveling the mystery behind the inferno.
For the purpose of clarity, I want to inform the general public that video is misleading. It's not true. I went there myself. When I came back, I have to report to His Excellency, which Senator Hope Uzodinma, and he was seriously shocked with what I told him. And as I'm talking to you now, he is doing everything possible to find a lasting solution to the allegation level against what happened at Abu Market.
Speaking at the event, the leader of the northern community in the state, Alhaj Awal Baba Suleiman, corroborated the claim of the police commissioner.
And I also want our people to understand that the governor will never have the intention to evacuate or humiliate any Hausa in this Imo State. Having known what he has been doing to the northern communities from the time he became the governor of Imo State.
On the illegal sit-at-home allegedly ordered by the indigenous people of Biafra, Commissioner of Police Mohammed Bade enjoined residents of the state to ignore it and go about their lawful businesses, as police is battle ready to deal with anyone trying to enforce the order. In Owerri, Kingsley Ononiwu, NTA News.
The Inspector General of Police in charge of Zone 9 Headquarters, Umuahia, Chen Echeng, says the police is battle ready to crush the rampaging members of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and members of its armed affiliate, Eastern Security Network, ESN. Cheng stated this during his familiarization visit to the officers and men of Imo State Police Command. Kingsley Ononiwu has the reports.
For years now, the South-East geopolitical zone has been witnessing one security challenge or the other, ranging from violent activities of the alleged members of the indigenous people of Biafra and East Armed Affiliate, the Eastern Security Network, kidnapping, armed robbing, alleged violent activities of some herdsmen, among others. Against this ugly development, the Assistant Inspector General of Police, Echeng, made it clear that henceforth no individual or group of people will be allowed to disrupt the socio-economic activities of law-abiding citizens in the zone, including the enforcement of the illegal sit-at-home order. According to him, the police will take the fight to the doorsteps of the criminals terrorizing the people in order to restore sanity in the area. The AIG also warned police officers not to indulge in any unlawful act, including extortion and unlawful detention of Nigerian citizens.
We are aware of the threats and the ultimatum being issued by the proscribed members of ACO and ESN. All I have to say is that these are people that are gapping for oxygen to survive. These are people that know that their end is very near and they are trying to be relevant. We have put measures on ground because our duty here is to make sure that those people don't function, and we continue to do that.
Imo State Commissioner of Police Mohammed Bade says the strategy adopted by his command has helped in reducing crime and criminality in the state. In Owerri, Kingsley Ononiwu, NTA News.
The Imo State Police Command, in its determined efforts to tackle criminality in the state, has arrested alleged armed robbery suspects terrorizing Owerri, the state capital. Lorita Arinze Egwim reports that the suspects were paraded at the police headquarters, Owerri.
The suspects paraded were two alleged armed robbers, including one dismissed soldier, alleged to have robbed a jewelry shop at Nta Enugu in Owerri, Imo State. The Imo State Police Public Relations Officer Henry Okoye says, following a distress call by a resident of the area, the Commissioner of Police, Mohammed Bade, led the command's tactical team to the scene, where the criminals were engaged in a gun duel, which led to the killing of the driver of the armed robbery gang, with two captured alive, while two others escaped with bullet wounds. He reassures of the command's readiness towards security of life and property.
Two suspects are currently undergoing investigation, and certainly they will be arraigned in court upon completion of a diligent investigation. Commissioner of Police CP Muhammad Ahmed Bade, while commending the operatives for a job well done, urged them to sustain the tempo in stemming down the tide of crime and criminality in Imo State. He beckoned on the law-abiding residents of Imo State to continue to support the police with actionable intelligence that will aid the police in arresting more of these criminally minded elements.
Items recovered from the suspects include a white Hilux vehicle, stolen items, guns, face masks, military uniforms, among others. In Owerri, Lorita Arinze Egwim, NTA News.
To end the news, a recap of major stories. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will address Nigerians this night. Senate has directed its leadership to meet with the federal government and the Nigerian Labour Congress to avert the impending nationwide strike. We also told you that Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge of Zone 9 headquarters, Echeng, said police is ready to crush the rampaging members of the Indigenous People of Biafra IPOB and member of its armed affiliate Eastern Security Network ESN. That was the news. Thanks for watching.